sector. So, special, please welcome to our expert, Mr. Raj Sekhar. Over to you, sir. I hope. Hello. Just be on the line, everyone. Just be on the line, everyone. Actually, there's some expert is facing some technical issues, so he's unable to join. Be on the line. Okay, sir. We are waiting for you. Over to you.
No, directly I'll start. Okay.
You may start, sir.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the workshop on contracts and client management. This is a very big subject, but we are going to give you in 90 minutes, covering all the 5 years. Come on, guys. Site engineer, project manager, 32 years. Oh, very good. Assistant planning manager with 8 years of experience. Navneet Tiwari, Darshangude, Shimak Moidin. Okay. Are all others sleeping or only laptop attending the workshop? Can you hear me? Everybody? I'm a fresher. Very good. Durgesh Kumar, Mohammad Farooq, 14 years experience. Tiwari, 10 years in infrastructure consulting. Come on, guys. Another 30 seconds. In Uttarakhand, 20 years. Birendra Singh, very good. QS, 4 years experience. That's all. Any others? Ganesh Narvade, 5 years site engineer. Just I want to know about you. Only few of that have responded. Thank you who have responded. It's a very nice to meet you all. But today you are going to see a bunny in a contracts department. You will be a senior engineer with high experience. You are entering into a management. Your career path to achieve that object in your career also you can ask me. I'm ready to help you. Okay, guys. Now it's time. Let's go into the class. Now, today's agenda, this topic I have divided into, we are going to see the deep analysis of contract administration and documentation. And after that, we are going to dive into client. And the very, very important subject in contract management is a delay and EOT claims. Because that is a hot topic, always runs in the contracts of construction projects. These four topics we are going to see elaborately. And number one, now basics of contracts in real estate project. First chapter. Here we are going to learn to understand fundamental contract principles in Indian real estate industry. This is a first. What is contract? From what is contract to what are all the contract principles in Indian condition for that? That is an international condition is there. Like that, I will touch that. Even some points we will touch that also. But we are specifically focusing on our Indian real estate. And identify key contract types and their application. This is a starting point. You have to understand about state-wise RARA is there. Knowing this type, that first one is a lump agreed upfront. Here what they points and because he is giving residential project, even though section also. Here, better example is here payment based on building is a project. When the quantity is changing by item rate, each quantity is changing by item rate. Each and every work based on the work, that is a we know very well everything, and they is without age. It may change in the middle. It may change in the middle. It may happen. And any doors may not finalize based on doing the contracts for that. And design build commercial real estate. That is from the design. Everything is responsible doing like we have assumed they will tell. Engineering, procurement and construction. That will tell. Engineering, procurement and construction. That are those contracts in infra, all are turnkey contracts only. That is EPC contracts also. But multiple contractors, common in large mixed use development. But what they will do, they will give to the PMC, project management, construction management contract only, they will give. That, like that one contract is there. This is a construction management contract. Here also, here risk is not much on the taking risk, but not much. But in now essential much. But in now essential elements of construction contracts. What are all the essential in the that is a first act we have done. Still some modifications we are doing. That is not only for construction contract. That is a common for India, all departments, whatever contracts involved in that, everything based on applicable to the construction. That only I want to give you 5 points in that from Indian Contract Act. 5 points are very much applicable to construction act, construction projects. Offer and acceptance. Clear proposal and unconditional acceptance. Offer and what is acceptance? What is offer? They are telling floating a tender. One tender they are giving, they are going to construct this building. What is your cost they are calling? Then contractor is offering a rate. For this rate, you have to complete the building with this specification within the time. That is a contract. This is in the as per the Indian Contract Act 1872, offer and acceptance. I hope you hear monetary and whatever consideration. What Then what is of 18? After deviate from the government rules. For example, multi-story you are doing means RERA is giving guidelines. Based on that only you can construct. If deviating from that, then these are all the 5 points agreement contract document. Going into agreement, the contract will be there. Based on that, they are giving within the rate, this much rate and all the specification, everything. That is a agreement. Now, number two, anybody entered in the tender and bidding, then you agreement only will speak. There, the general conditions of contract, GCC, we will tell. That GCC will be in tender. Project you are doing in Maharashtra will be different. In Uttar Pradesh will be different. Same project. I'm from Andhra, that will be different. Otherwise, based on the specialized project. For example, for metro tunneling means there lot of special conditions will be there. That is not a general. That is a very specialized work. Like that, every project also have some specialized work. For example, in apartment, some may give with air conditioning. But there are two conditions related to one work. If it is GCC and SCC, there is a interpretation between the two means what is available in the SCC only valid. That will understand between these two. If there is a difference between GCC and SCC in a contract document, there this building you have to in SCC like that. Then should be schedule of rates. Everything you should know. That contract document should be there. Okay, these are all the essential elements of construction contract. In this, seven parts will be in the contract document. These are minimum. Now, what are all the critical classes in real estate? I'm now taking the specifically only real estate. I'm not dealing with the infra. Infra also maximum point same, but because of the project specification, difference will be there. Now we will consider the real estate contract. Here, time-related classes. That is, what are all the time-related clauses? Same way, completion date, final delivery date. For example, for the work, I will the work is sufficient material. Then we are telling for understanding sufficient material. Then we are telling for understanding 200 crore project very big. I'm the per day 3 months. If it is crore project very big, I'm the per day 3 months. If it is coming continuously penalty 1 month, they will issue a notice. Then second for the delay of work. You understand that? And EOT. This is also important word. Extension of time. EOT. Not that. And there you see. Now I want to strengthen more. He is changing the column rods immediately. Suddenly, what will happen? The scope is changing. Already, that is before start of the work. But already contractor is ready to do the reinforcement work. He has bought the material, everything. Now, who contractor? Then who is a loser? Contractor use 25 means. Now entire reinforcement he has to change. Again he has to buy 25 mm. Again he has the 1 week entire time contractor is losing. And his laborers are suffering. He cannot give payment. 1 week overgets like security. Then cost implication I have lost with that. This much 0.5 lakh penalty approved. Then LD will not come. He cannot complete the work. Now 15 days delay. Like that, every activity, if they are approving, automatically LD will not come. Because that is a problem of the client only, not by the contractor. This is a difference you have to understand. That is why I have explained very clearly. I hope you have understood. Now the second thing, payment classes. That is a payment schedule. Milestone based or monthly payments. Maximum payments they will do. You have completed the foundation. then basement, then ground floor roof slab, then first floor roof slab. Like that, milestone will be there based on that payment give. Apart from that, if it is a item rate, up to this date, how much work completed, they will take the measurement and submit the bill. That is a payment schedule. Billing value they will tell. For example, I'm doing 200 crore project for 24 months. Then what they will ask, at least you have to do minimum 2 crore billing. Every 50 lakh you cannot claim bill. Minimum 2 crore schedule. Retention money is typically 5 to 10% held until defect liability paid. DL% of that bill. What for? That will be released in the final. After all defect liability period, they will release a. There is a price escalation. Price escalation clause is there. That is adjustment for material labor cost increases. Whenever we are quoting for one tender and we are taking the contract. After that, there is a steep price in cement and steel. That will have the always price escalation. Then how the contractor can bear. Then there will be a class for that price escalation class. How much it is? You give advance plus advance mobilization. 20 crore simply they will not give to contractor. The contractor has to produce a bank guarantee for the 20 crore, then they will release that amount. If the work is not happened, they will encash a bank guarantee. Per 5 to 10% of contract value. Time of tendering, they will submit. The will be provisions extend. That is a number one. What are all the contents of the action? How to administrate the contract. Since execution is going on, how to administrate the expect the risk and you got to mitigate the risk. That also we are going to see in through proper record keeping. Progress. Now systematic approach, structured processes, contract administration, systematic approach, then documentation, communication and compliance. These are all the 4 key principles. In systematic approach, structured processes, activities, is a very, very important part. And the third one, your communication. Your clear, timely, formal correspondence. You have to record everything. Then only you can claim any EOT or any cost revision, anything you can ask based on. This you have to maintain. Compliance, adherence to contract terms and statutory requirement. You should read a thorough contract document from cover to cover. Every letter you have to read and you have to adhere to the contract terms. You should not violate even one rule also. Then you will be in problem. The contractor will be in problem. That's role. Monitor contract performance. Here, project manager is responsible for the execution. The administrator will be there in office. He will monitor the contract performance, whether as per schedule work is going on, as per cost they are working, as per the specification. That also they will see. Process payments and variation. Monthly when to apply for the payments, when to prefer the bill, and what any variations happened because of client side. As I have told, the reinforcement change or any other scope changes, anything, you have to record and you have to inform the client this much will come immediately. And manage correspondence and the site under the code. Any work variation, they are changing the under the code. Any work variation, they are changing the anything in the drawing or planning, anything, then there will be variation order. Payment certificates based on there will be variation order. Payment certificates based on the work submitted, bill submitted, payment certificate will be there. Fine submitted, bill submitted, payment certificate will be there. Finally, completion certificate. That is a very, very important. The agreement and completion certificate, both are equally important. One project you are completing, you have to get the completion certificate. you had to get the completion certificate very early, immediately. Now, meeting will be there. That meeting minutes you have to record. Any questions, any work related completed or not. Last meeting we have find it completed or not. Last meeting we have find that this is a defect mentioned by the client that is rectified. The contract administrator going to the site, any client inspecting or consultant inspecting, everybody has to send the inspection reports continuously. Test certificate, all material testing and work testing. So material means cement, sand, everything, even final material like concrete, everything. Test certificate, you have to keep all that correspondence. Before starting the contract itself, there will be correspondence. All these you have to maintain. And there will be correspondence. All these you have to maintain. And finally, supporting documents are site diary. Every project manager will write. Then you have to maintain that. You can record in computer also, but you have to write and get the sign from the client representative means then that is a very pakka record for your work. Any issues coming in the future, this will help. Daily what work happened, all the history you have to write as a side diary. You have to add delivery receipts, labor attendance records, and weather reports. Daily in the quality itself, we will put the what is the weather, whether it is rainy, sunny, everything, we will maintain. That report, you have to all the quality reports. You can add documentation system, documentation best practices. Here, digital documentation system, you have to. Nowadays, all digital. Previously, we will see one project we are doing, only the quality check more than 2,000, 3,000 checklists in that bigger building if you take. Like that, very one checklist only. Like that, 15 type of files will be there. Then that is very big. Nowadays, all become digital. Now you can are there is a cloud storage is there. All the checklist, everything signed, you scan that and I'm telling this day first floor roof slab casted means I'm telling this day first floor roof slab casted means then there will be a first floor roof slab checklist should be there at the same date. Okay, that is a cross referencing. And a material received in that concrete received that date will be there. These all are interlinked. The concrete received that date will be there. These all are interlinked. That is a cross referencing. Regular document reviews and updates you have to do. Set flat platforms for understanding. I'm going to give Procore is a international project software. And AutoCAD, everybody know that is AutoCAD 360 is there, everything Microsoft also giving. Now WhatsApp business, all communication nowadays we are making through the WhatsApp business. Here all communication nowadays we are making through the WhatsApp business. Here all communications with the record correspondence. That is what are all the communications needed in the contract. Formal communication protocols are first, written communication. All instructions and approvals are in writing only. Okay. Any instruction, sometime what will happen, they will give the verbal instruction. Consultant will come and no, you change, you do like this. Verbal instruction he will do. But we can take that until what? He has to give in writing within 24 hours. Whatever verbally they are giving, they have to give in writing. Writing means at least by email. They have to send they say today we have visited the site, this alteration we have to do, any other thing. Like that, written communication is important and with the client approval in the mail, then only you have to proceed with that. Without written communication, nothing is valid. Verbal orders are not valid in the contract. Timely response, define drawing. You are asking for the structural engineer drawing. Then only you can ask for any dispute he is raising, you can solve that. If you are holding for another 10-15 days of client correct designation and authority levels to whom you are sending letter, properly you have to address them. For example, if you are proper designation, that is important. Acknowledgement, receipt confirmation for important communication. All these things. Now, even they are answering letter also, what they will do, they will acknowledge this mail we have received on this. We are dealing with the matter and a response in earlier. Like that, they will reply. That is acknowledgement. Now, first instruction and variation. Change order. Already, I have told you clearly what type of changes may happen. All change order. Now, technical clarification. Any technical clarification if you are sending mail, then that is a communication. Additional work orders. Any new type of work. For example, MEP, you have to give separate work order. Release, client has to give or contractor has to give the work order for subcontractor. Progress communication, weekly progress, daily progress, weekly progress, monthly status, milestone completion reports, problem identification and resolution. We will maintain site register, one site register we will maintain. Anybody inspecting the site, any issue they are seeing, for example, client or QC engineer, anybody can write the problem at the register. Then the project manager has a duty to solve that, whether it is real, then how to solve that, when to solve that. And after solving that issue, he has to close the issue and get signature from the party who has raised the issue. That is a resolution. Very, very important in this. And a commercial communication, payment application. You are submitting bill and asking payment. Variation cost. This much variation is happening. For that, we are claiming this much variation cost. Extension of time request. We are requesting this much extension of time. Claim notifications. For sample communication format, this is a project, contract number, date, to, from, subject. What is the subject? That should be clear, specific subject, reference. Any previous communications, if any, or any other reference drawing, reference reporting. What are all the progress measurement methods? Physical progress measurement. What is actual quantities executed versus planned? That one you have to enter. If you are using MS project, what they will do? They will make a base schedule, then tracking they will do. There they will enter the actual work executed. Then they will achievement, whether it is achieved and utilization efficiency, how much resource properly utilizing. That is for the company, construction company has to take care very much. Otherwise, if they are wasting the material, then our profit will go. That is very, very important, resource utilization. And a financial progress tracking, expenditure versus budget. Rather than that QSP versus budget, payment schedules adherence. We have to make the payment schedule, not only project schedule. You have to make a payment schedule when we can get the next payment. You should know because that time you are going to prefer the bill. Cash flow analysis. How the cash flow? We are getting first mobilization advance, then first bill, second bill, how much money it is going on, and how the cash flow it is going on. That is a cash flow analysis, all by QS. Cost overrun identification, that also you have to do. As a project manager, he will lead the QS team also. He has to tell them to make all the data. Somebody has to prefer and he has to monitor regularly, track them regularly. Now, monthly progress report format, executive summary, physical progress achieved, financial status, all these are parts of a monthly progress report. We are told the daily progress. In daily progress, what we will send for client, what progress achieved. Today we have completed 10 footings. This number of footings and that one. That is enough for them with the photographs. For our company, what we have to do? You have to send the same thing. How much material received, how much material spent, how much stock is there, and who are all at the site, what is the weather, everything you have to write in that. Then the same thing weekly reporter, but in monthly reporter, all the summary you have to do. Physical progress achieved with the schedule, base schedule. That also you have to see. Financial status you have to see. Issues and challenges. This month, what are all issues raised and what are all the challenges? Remedial action. Any defects identified and remedies they have done. Forecast for next period. Next month, what is a forecast? We are whether we will do as per schedule or any additional material required, additional labor required, or additional engineers required. Like that, everything you have to do. Supporting photographs and a document. These are all monthly progress report. Now, key performance indicators. These are KPIs, we will tell. These only show the result of the project. Any project manager will know very well which are all the key performance indicators. Number one, time performance. Schedule adherence percentage. This project up to, for example, we are in the 6th month of project. Our, as per schedule, we have to complete 32% of project. Whether what we have achieved, whether we have achieved the 32 or 30 or 25 or even 35 also, that 40 also, you can see. Then actual as per plan and as built. That schedule is important. That is a time performance. That is a key performance indicator. Now cost performance. In the cost performance, you have to see the budget and actual spend. That is a cost performance. For example, budget, this index how it will be working. I will tell you an example first. Now, if it is a CPI, we will tell cost performance indicator is CPI. If it is 1 and if it is above 1 means within budget. If it is 1.2, 1.3 means that is within budget. Then the index should be above 1 only. You have to maintain. Whether it is reducing, then you should be alert. Now quality performance, defect rates and rework percentages. You have to see how many defects this month and entire. Another safety thing also you have to monitor important. There should be zero accidents. Safety is a first focus on the stories you ask with the Protrainy. Mr. Hussain, you are asking lot of questions to me. Okay. To all this documentation work. That is a full class you have to attend. That is a contracts and claim. Mr. Hussain, you have to understand. Now I'm giving outline of all these things. This will take again 10 to 15 hour master classes there. There only you can understand all these things. But the outline now I am giving to be 25 minutes. I should be fast. Plan systematic claim preparation and presentation. Master claim evaluation. A claim is a demand or assertion by one party seeking additional compensation. One party he will claiming. Even there is claiming, he would
Recording in progress.
tender itself, but not showing.
Recording in progress.
Tender itself, but not showing. Then who is responsible for that? Then contractor will add additional cost for that. EOT again that will come. That is unforeseen ground condition. Again, design also may change the design. That will. Like that, regulatory changes, new compliance requirements are the policy changes you have to make it. Third party issues, neighbor dispute, utility agency delays. Utility agency means utility agency delays. Utility agency means water on the incoming electrical line from the corporation. Then it is, we have told delay due to design change, weather-related delay, force majeure event, regulatory approval delays. All will bring EOT. Definitely, these are cost claims, any additional work order. They are adding, I have any additional work order. They are adding, I have told one one rock, okay, that is a one rock, okay, that is a cost claim. Cost claim. Like pandemic, all labors gone and labor cost increases, that also. And the inefficient labor cost increases, that also. And the inefficiency cost, that one damages. What for? Anybody? At least you think of that, when we will claim at least you think of that, when we will claim when they will ask the LD. Then work is additional cost they can charge. And for example, the client is charge. And for example, the client is asking, he wants to do the work fast shuttering material. That is, wants to do the work fast shuttering material. That is a acceleration cost. Consequential damages. Because of that, shuttering not properly done, any damages caused all are kind of a valid claim is entitlement, causation, quantum, documentation. These are all valid claims. Legal or contractual basis, okay? That is a do the plastering, okay? That is a causation. By the rain, we cannot plaster for 1 week. Outer plastering. Then what we have to do? That is a event. Quants and records you have to see. Step-by-step claim preparation process. You have 24 months. Next, impact analysis. You have 24 months. Next, impact analysis. Analyze. I hope you know about critical method. Any planning guy, you should thorough in this. I'm suggesting you any planning under. Even I have told you to take any opinions if required. Opinion means you can record with that. So duration is a critical path. Activity delays entire project. Productivity claims. Calculate the overhead claims. Hudson will come. Contract period. How much billing you are additional EOT or any other. Extend 5 minutes. Claiming that is a IA we will tell time impact. Claim contractor is now first as per contractor document. All these are fact. You have to causation. All these are fact. You have to causation and then I have evaluation method, critical path method, particularly all high-rise building yourself now. All high-rise building yourself now. Google MS project. You can questions are there, easily you can do that. Time impact analysis already we have done. This month progress delayed by 5%. We are expecting progress delayed by 5%. We are expecting 40% of work to be completed, but 35 only. 40% of work to be completed, but 35 only we have completed. Then that is a window analysis, retrospective analysis. That is cost claim, actual cost method, direct cost recording. Whatever budget, everything direct cost. Modified total cost, less savings. Here again they will make the BOQ, how much work completed, for that how much it is modified will take up. Jury verdict method, reasonable estimation. And a quantum merit is fair value for work done. That is with the contractor profit over. That is with the contractor profit overhead everything. Now, how to prefer the claim preparation form? Contractor is writing to client and you have to go for R and it will agree. Resolution that part you have to agree. If you cannot take this thing. Like how they are submitting in court all evidences, all everything like that. Understand other parties' position and constraints. You have to understand if you are a client, contractor difficulty, you have to understand. If you are a contractor, you have to understand client's constraint also. Focus on interest rather than position. Always consider win-win. Do not take egoistic. You cannot work long. Whenever we are going egoistic, you cannot work anywhere. Always we should think our opposite. Win-win situation is good for our career growth. Document all agreements in writing. Everything by writing only. And the classes are Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Fast track arbitration is up to 3 crores. This is a second stage, fast track arbitration. Institutional arbitration means there is an organization, Delhi International Arbitration Center, Mumbai Center for it. They are having one arbitration center. There you can give the case and they can do that. Now online dispute resolution also coming. Now only emerging, but this has not come fully. I hope within another 2-3 years again all dispute also will come. Now delay and EOT. Final part we have gone. These all already we have discussed EOT. Now payment and cost related. We have seen that. Now some more risk management finally. Preliminary assessment of delay impact. Immediately they have to do. Request for instruction to mitigate delays. Again, if it is a 24 months project, you can give the notification in evaluation 8 months due to change beyond the for contractor. If the payment always contractors from buyers, banking, finance, and again payment delay the work will delayed. If work delayed, payment will be delayed. Payment certification delays, slow approval processes. For that, they will give in the agreement slow approval processes. For that, they will give in the agreement itself documentation deficiencies, quality related holders documentation deficiencies, quality related holders variation order disputes. Environmental complaint, giving bank by bank guarantee, and now performance bank guarantee, everything by guarantee only. Everything by guarantee only. And retention money also, they can give guarantee, money back guarantee, they can give. Defect liability, for that warranty period, we have to give. And the legal remedies are, this act are there. MSME Act is there, specifically for and bankrupt. These are all these laws you can see. Now cost escalation. You see this formula, how to, when the rate is varying, this formula you have to apply. For example, cement rate today 400, tomorrow 450 means then this formula you have to do. P1 is a escalated price, P0 is virtual price, L1, L0 current and base labor. This one from the, you have to go get the data from the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. If you type RBI in Google and from the Reserve Bank, you have to take WPI, Wholesale Price Index. From there, you have to take the data, you have to apply the formula, you have to apply for the claim. That is a system. Now, risk management, fixed price period is 6 to 12 months without escalation. About 12 months, any contract, there should be an escalation clause. That is important. And a maximum escalation limits are there. Price cap, that is cement maximum 400. Above that, definitely escalation like that, price cap. Material supply contracts are there, direct procurement by owners. If there is a demands for price protection, that is not okay. Now, finally, what we have learned. Now, prevention is better than easy for disputes. Document everything. Contemporaneous records are crucial. Written communications with the proper records. Early identification, relationship with while protecting trust. These are all resources. FIDIC is an international practice. And Indian Contract Act, arbitration, I have told, RARA guideline. You can search all in Google. RARA guideline, if you put, RARA is state-wise different. Every state-wise they are giving, that you can understand. Indian Roads Congress, IRC also, you can see that. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Any doubts, you can call Protrainy. You follow Protrainy to improve your career. They are having they are making you industry ready. By Protrainy following, definitely your career, you can improve that. My number and all others you contact with the Protrainy. That is a proper route actually. This course you have understand the outline questions you can ask. Okay. In PhD platform, screen door project you have seen. Okay. Escalation, whether it is Zaga Sheikh Zizan, actually escalation class will be in the contract agreement. If it is there, definitely it is applicable. Sometime what they will do within I have worked in one tender. I have told in Jaipur only. I have told one bigger 200 crore. What they told, they want two types of tender: one with escalation, one without escalation. Then cost come. They have compared, and after that they have given. For example, without escalation, the total cost we will give 10 crore more. That is why EOT and escalation are different subject. That is not related. EOT and cost escalation is different. That is for international works only. That is a MNC tenders only. FIDIC they are doing. Now in CP, now we are following maximum. In Indian condition, we are using the CPWD rules only. All CPWD rules only we are seeing. FIDIC conditions are different and that is for bigger MNC contracts only. Universal work. The airport, they are calling for international tenders means then FIDIC will be approved. Tenders means then FIDIC will be approved. All FIDIC they will. RARA rules for particularly for client only. RARA rules, what it is saying, contractor also has to register with the RARA. If the RARA will, next they will not allow the contractor to do the work like that. But maximum they are doing for client only. RARA is putting penalty on client only. Okay, you are on client only. Okay, you are from Pakistan. Yeah, sure. If it is international, then in Pakistan they may use FIDIC. Okay. In India, we are using central PWD. CPWD rules only, internally fully we are doing. Any international project, international tenders they are calling, then only they will use FIDIC. Internal we are doing. EPC contracts also, any international client is coming, then FIDIC only. Variation means if client varying or any variation happened only. If as per tender document, as per contract document, no variation means there is no variation. If there is a variation in design, then contractor. I have given a lot of data. This is my website only, civilmentorblogspot.com. Lot of engineering data all round I am having that. Thank you very much. Any other questions? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dibangshu De. All those who have asked questions, is on. And hope the class will be useful for that. Arun Kumar Gaudar. Thank you very much. Arun Kumar Mudai Gaudar. Thank you. Thank you. I wish you very all the best in your career. Please rise your career. Thank you. Good night, all. Protrainy, anybody is there? You can close the class.